kickboxing, and I got punched. Oh, I can't breathe. Not again.
You know what? Excuse me, sir. What are you? Wham! Damn regular kicks.
Yeah. We're learning kicks today. So we're going to be doing some lower body stuff to add to the upper body techniques we worked on last time. Why kicks? What are some advantages that you might have in doing a kick versus doing a punch?
Longer reach.
Longer reach. Excellent.
Reach.
Anything else?
Power.
Yes. Why?
Legs are bigger.
Yeah, more muscle, longer levers. What's a disadvantage to using kicks?
Quick balance.
Right. That's a big one that we're going to be emphasizing today, and we're going to be kind of giving you guys some things to work on to try and help you keep your balance while you're kicking. What are some other downsides? Talk to me about speed.
Is it not as quick?
Because again, the disadvantage to having a longer lever, you've got more mass to move. And it's going to take you longer to do it. So it's a little slower, it's a little easier to see coming, but you make up for that in having, as we mentioned, more power and more reach. Okay? Make sense?
All right, well, just a little review for last time. Does anyone, can you give me anything that you remember from last time we met about what we learned, whether it was from stance, technique, anything? Remember everything. Give me one.
Talk about the stance a little bit.
Okay.
What key components are to the stance? You guys remember? The guard.
The guard. Well, I'm thinking more like pivot when you punch.
Good.
Pivot when you're punching. What about your hand placement? Where are your hands?
Keep your face protected.
Yep.
Nice.
At all times, even
Right
when you're in the
under your
middle of a
eyes.
punch.
Breathing's important.
Yes. Breathing. Breathing, Jared.
All right, how about for the punches? Quick. Quick? Okay, overall, like a snake?
Good.
Calm down. Except for the uppercut.
Yes.
Calm down. Okay, for the punches, what was the first punch? Jab, also referred to as the opener. And the next one was the cross, referred to as the driver. Okay. Hook, referred to as the
Slammer.
splitter. Okay, and finisher. Good. All right. Okay, you guys got that down.
Okay. What about the forehand? Anything in particular about doing these 4 punches in a row? Right. So, what do you need in order to make that effective? Good. Now to turn your hips. Remember the term we used? Something effect? It's like a
Pinball.
Yep, pinball effect. Okay. And then a couple of the other things we went over, just having flow, rhythm, cadence, etc. while you're doing these punches. Okay.
All right, now getting into technique, make sure everyone has a window. I want you to be able to see me and yourself in the mirror. I'm going to warm you guys up first. This is really important through the whole thing, but especially with kicks, because kicks, most of the time, people aren't as flexible in their legs, or you're a little bit more tighter. So it's going to be really important for me to warm you up today. And what I'm going to warm you up in is all the muscle groups that we're going to be using. So, I mean, we're not using much upper body, so I'm not going to have you do a hill-toe stretch. We're using lots of quads and hams, so we're going to be stretching those. First we're going to start with is actually the ham stretch. So what I want you to do, give me one seat. Okay. Feet together, or actually shoulders apart. Arms up. Breathe in. Exhale. Go down. Let gravity bring you down. Don't reach for your toes yet. Breathe in. Exhale. Down a little bit lower and grab your elbows. Yeah, there we go.
Just relax, guys. One at a time.
Stay there for a second. All right, up. Next is the quad stretch. What you're going to do, grab your right ankle. Well, make sure that you don't have an anterior tilt in your hip. Make it a posterior, so go ahead and tuck your butt under, like that. If you have the tilt, the anterior tilt, you're not going to get the correct stretch. So make sure the butt's tucked down. Switch. Good. Now we're going to stretch the groin and all the adductor muscles. What you're going to do, spread your legs in a squat position. Use your elbows to push your knees apart as far as you can. And hold that. I know. Do your best. All right, now we're going to go into a side lunge. Over to the right. Keep your chest up.
Go ahead.
Left leg out straight.
Up the heel.
You can. Go ahead and crawl over. On the other side. And one more time. Be flexible. Okay, last one's going to be a more dynamic stretch. So palms out, facing down. We're just going to do knee taps. Don't reach with your arms. Let your knee tap with your palm. Keep your toes pointed down. And speed it up. All right, good. Just stretch all the main muscle groups that we're going to be using today. One more important thing on technique for today. Everything that we're doing, we're going to start in front stance right here. So you have your legs shoulder width apart, guard up, balance equally dispersed. And we're doing it this way because in kicks, it requires a lot more balance than punching. And this, starting right here, is the easiest for us to learn. Okay, so the first movement that we're going to be learning today is the knee. The knee is the first lower body movement that we'll be learning because it's basically the setup or foundation for the rest of the lower body kicks and movements. So it's going to be really important for you guys to understand this one. The knee is going to be a really short, explosive movement and is typically used for either a groin shot or grabbing the opponent's head and getting a face shot. So,
Okay, so Jason's going to demonstrate it for us. Remember, this is one of the most foundational parts of learning the kick, so it's important to get this down. So, as Jason leans over to his opposite side of whatever knee he's lifting, he's going to drive that knee up and then pull back and down as if you had the opponent's head. And so you're going to drive back and down, and then that's going to cause the force upwards into your opponent. One more time. So you're each going to do it 10 times each leg, and then you're going to go back and forth. Jason, show them just back and forth. Shifting your weight, make sure you have good balance. Go slow if you need to. And just make sure you keep that posture too. You don't want to lean over, because if you lean forward, you're off balance. If you lean back too much, you're off balance. You want to keep that posture. Your power position is your power position. So go ahead.
Number 3.
If it helps you visualize,
visualize
the opponent's head.
Land. You don't like this person.
10-inch leg.
Land.
I don't like that.
Yeah.
Just picturing Alice.
So you can grab some up. See how it's moving? I'm really trying to get it in there. Look at his head.
That is so difficult.
No, his head is really flat. Yeah. Good.
Balance.